Dear friend, I write to you as a stranger in a far-off land to express my solidarity with you and your community. I grew up in the countryside around Doima in Colombia, watching the rice fields change color over the horizon and beautiful sunsets over the Kordilyera, the Andes mountains. My father has worked the rice fields his whole life. The sense of belonging to this land has marked my heart since I was a little girl. 2 years ago, a huge mining corporation arrived in town, exploring the possibility of building a processing plant to remove the gold from the rock from one of the largest gold mines in the world, La Colosa.
Han descubierto un gran potencial de oro en el Cerro La Colosa.
No queremos la minería en nuestro municipio. No queremos ese falso porvenir, esa falsa riqueza que ellos nos vienen ofreciendo.
Y estamos hablando que están poniendo en riesgo el recurso humano que es el agua. No es justo con el campesino, no es justo con el ciudadano, no es justo con los habitantes de Colombia lo que están haciendo.
We looked around and we saw other communities affected by mining for gold, minerals, and fossil fuels. We saw communities standing up for their rights. I was so moved to watch your resistance so many miles away in Balcom. If we stand back and do nothing, it is our children and grandchildren who will bear the cost.
I've read about the health effects of living close to gas flares and close to oil, unconventional oil and gas extraction.
There have been so many lies and so many false promises from the government and the industry. Nevertheless, the message is getting through.
We've got a reservoir here that is one of only 4 that serves the whole of the southeast. So if that reservoir is contaminated, it's something like 55,000 homes will be affected by that.
We want to manifest our support and express our solidarity to the people of Balkan and to all those communities around the world who are resisting mining. Those who are standing up for their ancestral territories, their farmlands, fishing communities, sacred places, rivers, villages, and homes. We stand with those who feel responsible for the legacy that we leave future generations. Let mining-affected communities, divided by geography but united in resistance, share their warmth, wisdom, encouragement, and courage with one another, in solidarity.
Bueno, yo les diría a todas las otras partes donde de pronto la minería quiera entrar, que formen resistencia, que se unan, que sean unidos y que luchen por un objetivo que es no permitir que las multinacionales entren a destruir todo lo que un día nos dejaron nuestros ancestros. Entonces, que se unan, que sean unidos y que luchen por sus objetivos.
here outside the world's largest mining convention. Toronto has shown out by the hundreds to say no to the business as usual of this industry. We will not allow their ongoing colonization, land theft, violence, environmental destruction to continue. FIDAC itself estimates about 25,000 attendees are joining them this year from at least 130 countries. At least 30% of the attendees, they say, come from outside Canada, so this is truly a global conference. Toronto is the global capital of mining finance, and Canada in general is the global hub of mining. Over 2/3 of mining companies around the world are based here in Canada, so we're right here in the belly of the beast.
Their business as usual is a world where the rights of capital always take precedence over human rights.
We're here to disrupt as much as we can because there are indigenous communities all over the world impacted by these companies. All of these corporations are connected to the larger infrastructure of resource extraction.
Extractive companies think they can hide in this convention center and literally give each other awards for corporate social responsibility, for sustainability. They are holding glitzy galas all this weekend and this week to literally celebrate each other's greenwashing and charitable efforts.
If you don't mine it, you don't have copper. If you don't have copper, you have nothing. Nothing in the city, nothing in this world runs. Don't you get it?
Oh, I get it. Don't you get it?
I have a 3-year-old child standing right there at this protest. I will not let this industry render this planet unlivable for their generation and for generations to come.
This industry is leading us directly down a path towards a planet that is literally unlivable.
We're all going to face consequences due to these mining industries being able to self-regulate and have the government's protection because it is enforcing a climate crisis on all of us. This is a genocidal act on the futures of all children.
Built on the removal of indigenous people for resource extraction.
I'm a land defender from the Aamjiwnaang First Nation. I'm a Anishinaabe Kwe. Aamjiwnaang First Nation is located in Sarnia, Ontario, where Chemical Valley surrounds my community. I see refineries and flares. I grew up being exposed to chemicals on a daily basis. Speaking up for our health and environment is unfortunately what most Indigenous people across the world are having to do because of corporations being able to meet and to expand and grow and maintain a level of violence across the world thanks to Canada.
Porque soy como el árbol libre que va creciendo mirando al sol. Hoy por eso un nuevo verso ha brotado en mi canción, y es un verso que reclama defender lo que yo soy. Soy del Tolima, de donde brotan aguas sagradas, vida y belleza que desde siempre nos acompañan. ¿Por qué pretenden minar su entraña? ¿Por qué la vida por muerte cambian? ¿Por qué el cianuro? ¿Por qué me atacan? Yo soy el árbol, yo soy montaña. ¿Por qué pretenden minar su entraña? ¿Por qué la vida por muerte cambian? ¿Por qué el cianuro? ¿Por qué me atacan? Yo soy el árbol, yo soy montaña. Alma un río y una montaña en el corazón, porque soy como el árbol libre que va creciendo mirando al sol. Hoy por eso un nuevo verso ha brotado en mi canción, y es un verso que reclama defender lo que yo soy. Soy del Tolima, desde el Nevado mi voz yo lanzo, retumba un coro por sus montañas y por su llano. Que en esta tierra queremos vida, que nadie puede vender montañas, que por la suerte de nuestros hijos todo el Tolima en firme avanza. Que en esta tierra queremos vida, que nadie puede vender montañas, que por la suerte de nuestros hijos todo el Tolima en firme avanza.
A música. Então, e não nos olha lá ao barulho que vem lá de trás? Ou já acabou?
Eu já não vejo há muito tempo. É agora. Barroso, Barroso, Barroso,
O povo tem de se ouvir. Querem dar cabo das serras, Barroso, não podemos permitir. Barroso, 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 o povo tem de se ouvir. Querem dar cabo das terras, Barroso, não podemos permitir. Tua terra dá fartura, sustento para o ano inteiro, a alegria de quem vive em Barroso não se compra com dinheiro. Barroso, 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 o povo tem de se unir. Querem dar cabo das terras, Barroso, não podemos permitir. Barroso, 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 o povo tem de se unir. Querem dar cabo das terras, Barroso, não podemos permitir. O teu chão é chão sagrado, é o lugar onde eu nasci. Podem dar-me o mundo todo, ai Barroso, ninguém me arranca daqui. Barroso, 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 o povo vai resistir. Querem dar cabo das terras, Barroso, não podemos permitir. Barroso, 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 o povo vai resistir. Querem dar cabo das terras, Barroso, não podemos permitir. Não podemos permitir. O povo vai resistir. O povo vai resistir.
For a very, very long, long time, our people are suffering. For a long time, our people are waiting. So many things been happening, so many years gone by. I know my people suffering, I know my people cry. From bomb blast to explosion, food poisoning the nation. What is in conclusion? Is there no solution? We need fish, we don't need oil, yeah. We need soil, we don't need oil, yeah. Start drilling oil wells, oh. Earth want us to be friends, oh. We need fish, we don't need oil, yeah. We need soil, we don't need oil, yeah. Start drilling oil wells, oh. Earth want us to be friends, oh. They came to steal from us. They took innocent lives, oh. Haven't they done enough? When do we realize, oh? They need to clean the land. We only seek for justice. We say no to black tide. No more. They need to clean the land. We only seek for justice. We say no to black tide. No more. Start drilling oil wells, oh. Earth want us to be friends, oh. We need fish, we don't need oil, yeah. We need soil, we don't need oil, yeah. Start drilling oil wells, oh. Earth want us to be friends, oh.
For us, growing up along the river and people belonging to the river it's a spirit that is living. So we have languages and we've got songs and stories that says, you know, it could wake up and it talks to you, and it sleeps, it dreams, those kind of stories that my mom tells me. And all its life forms, both plants and animals, are connected to us. And that's really important. That's really important. It's my identity. And that's going to be killed.
Emino naplo waswas na spila antaplo dislawara na liba antaplo wara oseno em toktok oseno. That means Emino representing you, interest plo wara na life plo bibla.
All of the mining that has happened in Papua New Guinea has been exploitative to the environment and the people. We haven't seen any significant improvement or changes in our lives. The Bougainville copper, there was a civil war, more than 10,000 people died. BHP Steel that mined in Oktedi in the Fly River, that river is dead. Then we have Pogara, they still have violence up there. So these are the fears.
Before Lord White Money come, this la haples, haples lo walking law.
I've received 4 death threats. I could be taken out, or members of my volunteers could be harmed, and that's really something that has hit me. But I think Sepik River is important, and my livelihood and the livelihood of people I love and my country is important.
What is the true development? What money or my ground, my heart, my river?
Now you like him money, kai ken. Now you me talk yes lo money, you be killing life lo tumuna blum la kanti.
Emba imla fight ol slawara na bimla dai ol slawara bimla emba so. Ba imla fight.
Saka dito kami pinanganak o saan galing yung magulang mo. Yung magulang dito sa aking ama, dito ako pinanganak. Mabilang mo ba kung saan pa galing yung kung saan ilang henerasyon na ang nagpasa-pasa dito bago kami andito ngayon.
Nan kwa, nan emi nitagu-taguan hito an pinamana na dan amod mihandia dapat lang emi depensahan ya protektaran tehitoy ng pangalaan mihi kun bibiyag mihi pamilya mi apapu mi ingga-inggana.
Kung walang magawa ang gobyerno ng probinsya, kami na lang ang magdesisyon, pag-usapan namin kung anong gawin namin para mahinto ito talagang operasyon.
Kaslaat kumaken ka udanum hanapiksa nagayo sa kagpababa ingkan waya-waya kadwa tidanum ijay bantay nagayus nagpababa ingana ijay bye-bye uway di gubat, isulat natin madanunan nawaya masabayan. Uway.
Once pristine, once untouched, once pure, all of that's no longer there anymore. Stripped down, torn apart, chipped away piece of our hearts, yet still we breathe. Like the wind we still move, like the waves we rise high, like the sun we never die. We will stay standing, hear our calling. We are rooted to the ground, we're here to stay. No staying quiet, we stand united. We are rooted to the ground, can't tear us down. We're here to stay. Oh, 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 oh. Like the wind we still move, like the waves we rise high, like the sun we never die. Like the wind we still move, like the waves we rise high, like the sun we never die. We are standing, hear our calling. We are rooted to the ground, we're here to stay. No staying quiet, we stand united. We are rooted to the ground, can't tear us down. We're here to stay. Oh, 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 oh. We're here to stay. Oh, oh, there is hope, there is strength, there is power, there is change in you and I. In you and I. There is hope, there is strength, there is power, there is change in you and I. You and I. Like the wind we still move, like the waves we rise high, like the sun we never die. No staying quiet, we stand united. We're rooted to the ground, can't tear us down. We're here to stay. way.